Black people, I need you to become a doctor. I need you to become a nurse. We're gonna dig into why in this episode. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Couple Nurses. This is Cordero. In today's video, we're gonna talk about why I think that more black people need to step up and become nurses. We need more of you guys out here with us. Before we get into today's content, be sure to like, share, subscribe. I love when you guys comment. If you find this video valuable at all, comment nurses rock down in the bottom. If you have any kind of thoughts that you think can add to this conversation, be sure to write that in the bottom, and I try to get back to everybody that comments. Be sure to check out Code Blue and Bullshit. It's our podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and we pretty much talk about ICU life. So what is this video about? Why do I think that there should be more black people in nursing or African Americans? And one of the main reasons is because I feel like we need to be a lot more diverse. You know, we're already underrepresented in America when it comes to the total population. And I was reading a report not too long ago from minorityNurse.com that said that 9.9% of nurses in America are African American. So if you think about a unit of 20 people, there's gonna be 2 people that are black. And that's kind of an uncomfortable feeling, honestly. A lot of you people that aren't African American, I feel like you guys may have a harder time relating to this. And especially if you're a black male like I am on my unit. I remember when I was doing my clinicals in nursing school, I was the only black person, you know, doing rotations. I think I saw maybe 2 people without my whole clinical rotation in the hospital that looked like me. So I feel like, you know, it's kind of like human psychology that, you know, you're more comfortable around people that look like you, and I think that's true with anybody. Also, I think it's very important when it comes to, you know, patient care, when it comes to diversity, because if you have, you know, somebody like me that understands black culture, you know, when it comes to the food that we eat, the music that we listen to, I feel like I can relate to my patient in a lot of different ways that somebody that's not from my culture can relate to them. So when it comes to things like patient education, you know, especially a lot of the traditional foods and cultural foods that black people eat, you know, we be eating some bullshit. You talk about like neck bones and pork rinds and what else is there? Pig's feet, collard greens. A lot of those things would be very fattening. So when you talk about patient education, you can kind of come from that angle, like I know it's good, but you know, we need to back off of that if we're gonna, you know, live a long, healthy life. So I think diversity is very important when it comes to like something like patient education for nursing. Another reason I think we need more black men and black women in healthcare is because I think that we need more role models out there. You know, a lot of the role models that we see on TV growing up are, for me, for example, I saw football players, basketball players, and people making music, so rappers and R&B artists. And that was pretty much, you know, something that I thought I was gonna do when I grew up. I thought I was gonna play, you know, professional football, and that ended up happening. And then I try to look for the next role model in my life, which for me, fortunate enough, it's my parents. Both of them are nurse practitioners right now. My mom's actually doctorally prepared. So growing up, I saw my stepfather in the position of a nurse. And I actually saw him step into the position of a nurse practitioner. So I had kind of another role model that I could look at for like, okay, like I can do that. I can do what he's doing. So I think that we have more little black girls and little black boys looking up to people in healthcare. Not only will that be better for us as a people, but it'll be better for the nation as a whole. And that's pretty much why I just think that we need more colored people in nursing, you know, primarily brown, colored people, black people. But in general, we need more people to transition into nursing in general. So this doesn't mean if you're not black, don't go to healthcare. That's not what I mean with this video at all. But we do need you guys in the hospital. We need doctors, we need nurses, we need respiratory therapists. Shit, you can start off as a tech. We need all that. So that's it, guys. Just a few thoughts. If you like the video, comment down the bottom. And until next time, peace out.